Well, I'll be danged. This right here is Lobaria pulmonaria, and it, along with its cousin Lobaria oregana, are two species of lichen that are incredibly important to the health of forest ecosystems all throughout the Cascadian bioregion. They live way up there in the canopy of mature trees, and while they make up about 5% of the foliage in the forest, they account for over 56% of the nitrogen storage in epiphytes. In other words, these little lichen here are the natural fertilizers of the forest. You see, nitrogen is the main limiting growth factor for large coniferous trees like this incredible western red cedar here, who use that nitrogen to create chlorophyll, which allows them to photosynthesize and grow. But nitrogen tends to leach from these soils rather quickly with all the rain that we get around here. These lichen, however, are able to synthesize nitrogen from the atmosphere, and then when they break off from the canopy in chunks, in windstorms and stuff, they float down to the forest floor where they're eaten by insects, tree voles, and decomposing bacteria, which return all that nitrogen to the soil, where mycorrhizal fungi distribute it amongst the trees so they can all grow big and strong. These lichen are found in highest abundance, most commonly in old-growth forests, where they can make up to 35 to 60% of all the epiphytes on the trees, and very rarely are they found in young second-growth forests, and when they are, they're never in large quantities. It can take centuries for them to reestablish themselves in impactful quantities, which means that when we cut down old-growth forests, we lose that natural fertilizer and then have to rely on chemical fertilizers for the future crop forest here. So instead of leveling these forests to the ground like we currently are, we should work in a more ecologically sound manner that creates mixed stands of both young and really old trees in our existing managed forests, so these nuanced little ecological functions we take for granted can continue to create rich, vibrant, healthy ecosystems. It is possible to do things better by doing them differently. We just need to learn how to think differently. Now go on, fertilize that cedar.